Excellent, and we're on. So, hey, my friends, welcome to another series. I'm Graham Holroyd, and today I've got with me special guest Soraya Anderson. Hi, Soraya, how are you?
Hi Graham, fantastic, thank you.
Excellent, wonderful. So, today I just wanted to go through a few things and ask you a few questions. Are you okay for that, yeah?
Okay, yeah, of course.
Excellent. So, I know the people watching, they want to know about obviously entrepreneurship and things like that. So, I just wanted to go through with yourself. If you could just explain your story really and just how you came about to be an entrepreneur and how things are going.
Okay, Graham. Well, I suppose it started over 20 years ago, really, when my children were very small. And my biggest reason was I wanted to bring up my children. I didn't want to get the job where I have to leave the children with childminders and OP, and I wanted to spend those precious early years with my children. In fact, the whole time they were actually at school. So that's where I started a network marketing industry, and it worked fantastically and paid for my children to go to private school, which is what I set out to do. And it meant I was there for all the long school holidays, because private schools have 9 weeks of summer holidays.
Yeah.
And I was there for every sports match, every single thing they did, I was there for, and most parents weren't. And that is absolutely priceless. Money can't buy that, and that was my key reason, to be honest with you.
Wonderful, excellent. So what is it you do now then in your primary business?
My primary business is a company called Viral Angels, which is basically stocks and shares, which I have no knowledge, because no knowledge is actually required. Always loved the idea of it, but didn't want to go on courses and spend a lot of money and time finding out and researching about that particular industry. So when this came along, it was a fantastic idea. Someone else has already done the work. So basically you're investing in unlisted companies before they go to the stock market. So basically I actually pay a membership, and then in exchange I get shares on a weekly basis. So most people come in as savers, but people like myself who decide they want to make a whole business out of it, there is an affiliate program, and that's what I've engaged with and have since become a board member of the company.
Excellent. So what kind of shares, or should I say what kind of companies are these shares for?
Well, they're not startups by any means. They're looking to go to the stock market. We've had one already go to the Frankfurt Stock Exchange last year, and that was a social media company. Now that floated for over 1.2 billion euros, so that was absolutely huge.
Yeah,
We
definitely.
have another one floating the next few weeks, which is an oil company. We've got another social media company. There's smokeless tobacco, drones. We've even got videos for roller coasters. There's a whole spread type of companies, very topical type of companies, very interesting. They've got great potential, and they're companies, although they're very good at what they do, they just need a bit of expertise to help them get to that listing process, and they also need shareholders. So we as members are instant shareholders for them. So it's a win-win situation. But so no knowledge is required whatsoever. The only decision I will have to make is when I sell my shares,
All right,
when they
excellent.
actually float on the market.
Wonderful. I just want to make clear as well, just for the people watching, obviously, because you can only see me at the moment. Saraya's got a few difficulties with the webcam, so I just wanted to point that out for people that are watching. But Saraya, that's great. What's the most single, or should I say, what's the single most important reason for your success?
I mean, just never quitting
Yeah, wonderful.
and helping a team. It's not a matter of, and I think in the beginning, this is probably where most people maybe go wrong, it may be in the network marketing industry as such, is they just want the numbers of people to come in. And
Yeah,
that's great if you're a salesperson, but at the end of the day, you've got to look after people. You have a responsibility because these people are part of your team. You should be responsible for them. It's not about just yourself. The more you help other people, in turn, the more that helps you.
right, excellent.
And what you give out, you get back.
Excellent. You've kind of just covered my next question there is what's the, what do you enjoy most about what you do? But I guess you've kind of covered that in a little way.
Yeah, this is a people business.
Yeah.
And it's not about just sitting behind a desk, being on a computer. It's being out there, meeting people. And I do a lot of networking, whether breakfast meetings or lunchtime or free networking. There are networking meetings all over the place. So it's a great way to go out and engage with people. At the end of the day, people buy people. And if
Yeah.
they trust you, they're more likely to be a part of your business and stay long term.
Precisely. As like they say, your business is not your business. You are your business. That's what people do, is they brand themselves rather than the business.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's not a matter of giving up lots of business cards. They're buying you
exactly.
at
Yeah,
the end of the
wonderful,
day. Yeah.
wonderful. So, what does a day in the life consist of with yourself?
Well, I think, I get up very early in the morning. I'm up about 5:30, so that's probably when I get online and look at my emails, Skype messages, answer emails. But a lot of it is networking, to be honest with you. I probably go to about 2 or 3 networking events a week. Sometimes they're breakfast meetings, so I'm back sort of reasonably early. But apart from that, just having a life, to be honest with you. Seeing friends, going out for lunch. I help in a charity shop as well, so, it frees me up to do that, which is great. So it means you can actually have a life and do a bit of work as and when. In the evenings, there may be an odd call from people, but I'm not tied to anything
Yeah,
all day, ever.
wonderful,
It's the odd call here, there, and everywhere, so I can be very select with what I want to do.
excellent. Would you say a big part of being an entrepreneur is getting to events and meetings?
Absolutely, you've got to get yourself out there.
Excellent.
Absolutely. It's advertising, I find, is just not working anymore. It might have done years ago, and you just see, if you've had the yellow pages recently, it's shrunk
Yeah,
beyond recognition. It's too expensive. People don't do that anymore. To get information, people Google now.
yeah,
And, networking is a cheap way to be actually promoting your business. Yes, there is social media as well,
yeah. Do you use social media
but
yourself and
that's definitely
advertise?
going through a lot of know these people at the end of the day. But if you're out there speaking to people, sorry,
No, no, it's okay. I was just saying, do you use social media
oh,
yourself then to speak to people on a daily basis?
it's more really to promote what I'm doing. I don't really use it as a social tool, to be honest. It's more of a promotion. I do a fair bit on Twitter promoting events because I host events as well. We also host Viral Angels events. So when we have those 2 or 3 times a week, we've got one coming up on the 7th of June, then I'll be promoting that on Facebook and Twitter as well. But again, I'm not on it constantly.
Yeah,
It's more of a promotion. Yes, sometimes touch base with people maybe I haven't met before, but predominantly it's getting out the house, getting out there, speaking to people. And it may not necessarily be the first time I meet these people that they're interested in what I'm doing.
yeah,
It may be the second, third, fourth, fifth time, once you've built up a trust with people. And networking as a whole, again, it's not just about me. I've often put people together who I think may work together in a completely different type of businesses. All sorts of companies and businesses go to networking events. But at the end of the day, as I said before, what you give out, you get back. So if you're able to help people, that will come back to you at some point,
yeah.
even if it's not at that point.
Excellent. So just to wrap this up then, Soraya, what would you say to the people that are watching this now who want to become an entrepreneur or how to become an entrepreneur? What would you say to them?
I do a bit of research about the company that maybe you decide, or the industry that you want to get started with, and just get out there and network and sell yourself
Yeah, awesome,
and just
excellent,
keep at it.
wonderful, excellent. Now I know in the description to this video there's going to be a few links. There's a link there to Viral Angels, so you can go check that out, visit that, see what it's all about, speak to Soraya. I'm also throwing in a couple of links there, how to get more leads and generate more reps and money in your business. So you can click them links in the description to this video. But just to end this, Soraya, I just want to say a huge thank you. It's been an amazing call, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Graham.
Not a problem. If you just bear with me, try and log out of this.